Hey, Jehovah, you. Hey, I trust. Hi, people. Hi, everyone. On today's episode of RTB, we are going to have a little chit chat. So, I'll be talking about my salvation story. How did I get here? What did it take? How long? We'll be answering all these questions on today's video. So, back then in the university, I went to the Catholic University, so it's normal. We always had mass. We're always in church. I went to Catholic boarding school, so I went to Catholic University. I came from a Christian home, but when I went to the university, you know how it is. It was. I knew God, but there was not that personal relationship. Like it will never dawn on me to just wake up and pray. I would like to sing and really feel the worship and all that. So back then I would go out, hang out with friends, go for birthdays, chillings. How did they used to call this thing? Chapalo. We used to have Chapalo night. We would always hang out. You know, all those who've been to boarding schools relate, all these groupies and cliques and all that. But one thing that was certain is I was not comfortable with that kind of life. Like whenever I'll come back home, I'll be so restless, and most times it's not even like restless. Most times, to be honest, I was mad with myself. Like, Brenda, did you even have to go? Like, what kind of life is this? But the next thing, you're still going. The next day, you're still going, and it kept on going on for a while. So one day we went out for a friend's birthday, I remember, and then I came home. I just lied on the bed and I slept off. So in the course of me waking up, because I'm that kind of person, I don't just wake up like that. I always wake up for some minutes and have my moment. So before I open my eyes, I'm always like very calm. And my TV was on and there was this pastor preaching. Oh my God. Like it's like the word he was teaching that day was for me. He was talking about our identity in Christ, what we've been called to do, and I was just listening. You know, I was listening and I was sleeping, but I was listening to what he was saying, and what he was saying was so profound. And he was not just preaching the word, but he was very eloquent. I just love the way he spoke. And I opened my eyes and I was like, who is this pastor? So that is how that was the first encounter I had with my pastor, the man of God where I serve now, Pastor Chris. And then I was just, you know, that was when I remember looking for his messages. I love the way he spoke, the way he brought out the best in me, because one of my biggest fears back then to completely surrender to Christ was I was afraid that the word of God was going to change my personality. But I saw this man who, the message he preached, he revealed Christ in me. So it was not like I was changing from Brenda. I was just being a better version of myself. And after then, I kept on, after listening to a couple of his messages, I asked from my friends, I was like, do you know where this church is? And my friends were like, yeah, we know where the church is. The church is somewhere there. To be honest, even though I asked, I never ever went to the church. I never went to the church. But I just knew that day. I just felt, it's not like it was the first time I was listening to the word of God. Trust me, we always have devotions in our house. I'm from a house where we go to church every Sunday. That's how mom raised us. So, but that particular day, the feeling was different. So good enough, I think it was Easter break, I came home for holidays, and then guess what, mom was already in that church. So I am happy. I'm saying this because I am happy the encounter came. I had a personal encounter myself, just for me to come home and everyone at home was going to the church. So that was what made my transition from where I used to be to this church very easy, because a few months after having that personal encounter with my man of God, I now moved home and mom was there, because we had this neighbor who was a family friend who used to talk to us about the word. It never felt real until mom took us. So when I came home, I just it was on Sunday, and then I just saw mom was like, no, because my mom is my woman of faith. She's the one who showed me Christ and has kept on emphasizing and all that. So when she was talking about this man, I was like, wow, if mom can be to that extent where she is going there already, and after having what I had, I was just like, I am definitely going to go to church with mom. So that's how I continued always having the Sunday service. But Sunday service Christianity is not a religion, so Christianity is not about Sunday service. It's about a personal relationship with God and a lifestyle. The biggest challenge I had now was maintaining the status quo, maintaining that sonship, that discipleship, being a child of God. So this is what happened. I kept on giving my life to Christ today and taking it back tomorrow. That is a literal way of saying it. What I'm just saying in essence is, today I will act like this, tomorrow I'm just like, oh no, I don't want to live that lifestyle. It's so difficult. So I have had this moment of constantly coming and going back, constantly coming and going back. If you want to continue having the gist of my salvation story, you better stay tuned and watch out for the next video, because I will definitely not be spilling all the tea in this edition. So if you're already part of us, thank you for always being there. If you haven't subscribed, why have you not subscribed to my channel? Why is it so difficult for some people to subscribe? It is free. There's a red button down there to subscribe. Then after subscribing, you click the notification bell. Until next time, you drop a comment in the comment section. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. If I'm not having 100 thumbs up for this video, I will definitely not continue my salvation story, because I know lots of people have been asking how I got here. So until next time, remain blessed. I wish you all the best. I wish you all that you wish for yourself. I'm your girl Brenda Kimbi. Keep raising the bar.